Yes, guys, what's going on? Welcome to AdamMcKola TV. First off, apologies for getting in very, very late with this stream. I'd made a stream earlier on today. I'd set the stream up last night. I was being all prepared as you're supposed to be as a YouTuber when you've got days like today, when it's the return of football, when Manchester United are back in action. But guess what? Guess what? You can't account for technology. And I set up the stream. I was about to go live. I'll click live. It said it was excellent condition. It said it was going live, but nothing actually went out. It was absolute madness for me here in AdamMcKola TV headquarters, aka my house. I've had a long day today. It's been absolutely disastrous. If I told you how my day went today, you wouldn't believe it. Seriously, I'm not even going to go into it. But we are here. We are late. We have got just 3 minutes until kickoff. Not long to go now, so we'll have kickoff very, very soon. Make sure you're keeping it locked. You're getting your comments in, you're getting your questions in, you're getting your thoughts in, you're getting everything in as we approach kickoff ahead of this game. And of course, make sure you're subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, all that good stuff. Become a member if you can as well. We are very, very close to hitting that target. I believe we're like 8 away from hitting that target. So we're very close. If you can join, then be my guest and join us at AdamMcKola TV, where you'll get exclusive content, where you'll get you'll be able to join the Discord forum, you'll be able to support the channel, and you'll get loads of other good bonus stuff as well. Thank you to the latest members, Remy Philly, Peter Stackhouse, and That Man Dan. We are on 92 now, with 8 members to go till we hit that target of 100 by the end of June. I've got my tablet out here right in front of me, so I can see all of your comments there. And just as I say that, George Ibbotson has joined AdamMcKola TV. So cheers to you, George Ibbotson. Now, you see the team news, which is next to me. No Paul Pogba today. We have got Bruno and we have got Fred and McTominay in midfield. No Paul Pogba though. I needed that. No Paul Pogba, who is on the bench. I'm not too concerned by the team. I think it's a good selection. I really do. When you look at the defence, you look at the midfield, you look at the forward line, it's pretty much what you expected. I'm going to tell you this now and you're going to think I'm lying. I actually, when I was setting up this graphic, which you can see next to me now, I had set it up and I just put player, 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 player. No, actually I put Lloris and Kane in Spurs and then players in between because I couldn't predict their lineup. As for United's, I put that lineup, so I didn't have to change anything to do with Manchester United's lineup on that, which was fantastic for me. I just had to get in Spurs'. Now, Spurs' lineup is Lloris, Aurier, Sanchez, Dyer, Davis, Sissoko, Winks, Son, Lamela, Bergwijn, and Kane. De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof, Shaw, McTominay, Fred, Bruno, Rashford, Marshall, James. Could be a 4-2-3-1, could be a 4-3-3. I've got the OBS open here so I can see just what's going on. If that has absolutely exploded or not, I'm not too sure. Today, I also opened up my MacBook and I was cleaning out the fan. So if my MacBook explodes, that means I didn't do a good job on that either. I've had a bad day today, guys, but I'm hoping Manchester United will come in and deliver, will come through, get 3 points and help me feel good about today. I hope you guys are doing well. You've all joined me, so because you've joined me, you guys are helping me feel greater about my day. Score predictions from Vishal is 1-1 for him. The lads are currently taking a knee and doing a round of applause and all that stuff at the moment as well, I believe, or they're going to go into position before they take a knee. Guys, get sharing this video because as you saw, we had a disaster, so that means we've lost viewers. Get sharing this video, get hitting that like button as well, and just like George, get joining if you can too. The game is about to kick off. We are seeing the players in the middle of the park. Just as I take my slippers off, I'm going to get relaxed right now, put my feet up. Obviously, you're not going to see my feet up. This is a weird way to watch football, isn't it? At home. I'm very rarely at home for a United game, but here we are. Rashford with his fist up and, of course, on his knee in support of Black Lives Matter. I was just going to say just George Floyd, but George Floyd isn't the only instance. So obviously, you have to mention the whole cause, and it's a fantastic cause as well. All the money from United shirts that will be raised today is going to kick it out Prakar Nigam has joined AdamMcKola TV as well, which means we're just 6 away now from hitting that target of 100. Hopefully we can hit it now. And the game's kicked off as well, so let me get the scoreline up. We are just 42 seconds into the restart of Premier League football as Anthony Martial tries to run in behind of a poor pass back in the Spurs area, and he just managed to clear it before Anthony Martial got there. Minute in, United throwing. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on, boys. Let's do this. McTominay and Dyer going up for an early header. Dyer won it. McTominay getting down there by the corner flag and making his presence felt there. Wan-Bissaka with another throw in. That one's poor. Dyer getting to the ball again, it seems. A good tackle by Fred in the middle of the park, and he regained possession for Manchester United. But the referee has given a free kick against Fred. I thought that's a little bit harsh, but there you go. It's an early one, and it's just in the Spurs' half, just by their 18-yard line. And they've got possession of the ball. 230 people watching. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're subscribing, commenting, sharing and joining, just like Prakar and George have today, to help us get much closer to that target of 100 by the end of June. McTominay on the ball in the middle of the park, wins the free kick, but United get the advantage. Bruno plays it out to Daniel James. It's a poor pass by Bruno as he sizes up and gets his radar ready. George says 3-1 United with a couple of early goals. I reckon. Hope you are right, mate. How you doing, Ryan? Thank you very much for joining us, and no problem, mate. Thank you for joining us, for watching it. I know there's a lot of competition tonight. I know the good boys at Stretford Paddock are doing one, but I thought, come on, I got to do one today. I've got to get stuck in. I did one for the Dortmund game. I've got to get involved with you lot, and I couldn't get down there with them. So, of course, if you want to flick in between this and Stretford Paddock, feel free to do that. But if you want to stay here, stick it out with me until the end of the game, around 10 o'clock when we'll finish here. And then we will have my review and fan cams coming your way as well. Live fan cams starting at around 10:45. Great challenge there by Scott McTominay to win the ball back for Manchester United. Luke Shaw makes a run. He didn't make the run quick enough. Bruno wins a free kick. Let me just plug my laptop in before we have an absolute disaster. And that shuts down on us. Knowing how my day's gone today, it wouldn't surprise me if that happened. So yeah, there we go. Ball into the box. Rashford wins the header. Cleared by Dyer. It should have been a corner. I think the Lionel's given offside, to be fair. So no corner would have been necessary anyway. It wasn't offside though. It wasn't offside. In my opinion, that wasn't offside. It should have been a corner. It wasn't anything else. We are 340 into the game at the moment. 343 if you want to sync up your stream and the watch along. Let us know where you're watching from. Get your tweets in and all that stuff. I know I've got the stream on the desk here. And I've got that there. But I've also got my phone here if we need to go on Twitter and have a look at any of your streams. As Marcus Rashford tries to get in behind the defence. United have had the early possession. Great challenge there by Daniel James to retain the ball. But again, an earlier free kick given for what I think was by Bruno Fernandes, maybe. Or it would have been Daniel James. What are you guys drinking? I'm just on the Budweiser. It's not the best drink I must say, but I've got a beer. That'll do. It was what was left in my fridge. I've got 2 odd beers, but they're both Budweisers. I've got a bottle and I've got a can. Now, you know, it's a little bit weird that, but nevertheless, there we go. Spurs with their first attack. They've got Serge Aurier deep into the box. Corner kick for Spurs. That was an early break. Serge Aurier probably could have done more damage than he did. It was a good flick by Son into the middle of the park. Pulled around there. Kane. Bergwijn to Kane. Kane to Aurier. His cross was cleared by Luke Shaw. And that's a free kick. Sorry, a corner. Steve's on the San Miguel. Nice. 3:30 a.m. there in Singapore, says Aniket. Got lots of friends out there in Singapore. Love that place. Carlsberg here. You're watching at home? You're watching with a group of friends? Let us know. First corner for United to defend. First corner of the game. Although United should have just had one. Corner into the box. Maguire wins the header. I think it was a combination of Maguire and Lindelof. Fred takes the ball out. James is fouled. Probably not the last time we will say that on today's video. James being fouled, is it? Cup of tea for Michael White. Olivia can't show the game. I'm sorry. I got a strike on my channel for showing the Scott McTominay goal from the stands. So I don't want to be picking up any more strikes on my channel. It's not the way to be going. 3 a.m. in Malaysia, says Written. Nice one, mate. Game's not on TV for Angus. That's a shame. It's on Sky Sports here. Get it on your laptops. Get it on your tellies. Get this on your phone. However you're streaming, get your pictures, get your tweets, all that good stuff in. AdamMcKola on the Twitter. Marcus Rashford runs in behind the defence. Surely that's a fucking foul. No foul. How is that? He's won the ball. Referees never change. Played Rashford. Good strength, son. Played. Good ball. Well done, Fred. Bruno. Bruno's quite deep at the moment as United regain possession. Wan-Bissaka on the right. Just holds his run. That was unfortunate. It wasn't a plan, but it nearly worked well. Bruno smashed the ball through. Daniel James had just gone to cushion the header. If Martial had thought Daniel James could do that, because the ball was smashed at Daniel James, he might have been in if he anticipated that. Fred's brought down. Who's he brought down in the midfield? Who's the 11 for Spurs? As we see Paul Pogba for the first time. 7 minutes 40 seconds we see Paul Pogba pictured on the screens. That won't be the last time either. Daniel James getting fouled, Paul Pogba on the pitch. Which do you think will be happening more? More pictures of Pogba on the bench or Daniel James getting fouled? Vishal says Black Lives Matter to score the first goal. Imagine a pisshead in the bookies trying to do that, can't you? Go on, Marcus! Ah, unlucky, son. He looks bright. He looks bright. He just linked up with Martial then. But as Martial tried to get back with him, he was kind of cut off. Go on, play McTominay. United are doing well so far. 8 minutes into the game. Not doing too badly. It's a joint and a can of lilt for Blair. Sounds like my kind of party. As you can see, nice background there. Ansha says we have changed location today, which is good. Go on. Lindelof across the field. Maguire. Rashford. Poor pass to Luke Shaw by Marcus. Go on, Bruno. Played Scott. Played Scott. Played. Go on, Tony. Fucking hell! Tony there, that's poor that. Get your body in the way of the ball and the man, and it'll be easier. Way too easy for them to get the ball off him. But United have regained possession again. We are dominating possession here. Whether that's what Jose is trying to do. Foul there on Martial, wins the ball. That was a lot better with his back to goal. A lot better. It was Lamea with the number 11. It's because he's got blonde hair. I didn't recognise him today. I was trying to think, who's that with blonde hair? That's not Christian Eriksen back, is it? Ten minutes gone. What, 9:55. Spurs have got the ball. The free kick didn't come to much. Bruno pressing Eric Dyer. Bruno pressing the goalkeeper. Bruno pressing. Well done, son. Win that. Boom. Lindelof misses out on the header. Harry Kane wins it, but it goes through to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Guys, get liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. Let us know how you're feeling about this game as we're 10 minutes and 20 seconds into it. Hope you guys are all feeling well. not going to be able to show you the game. I do apologise with that. Stop asking. If not, I'll get one of my loyal mods to just put you in timeout for a bit. I can't show you the game. I've already said that. This is a watch along. Go on, Bruno. Good ball, that. Unlucky. Thought that was going to go out for a throw-in, but Spurs did well to keep it in. Scott McTominay is on Lamea's back. Might give away the foul. Fred. Play. Fuck off! Who's the foul by? Who are you calling over? Scott McTominay. So why didn't you blow earlier? It didn't make sense. Sorry if I blew your speakers. Sorry. Might need to pump. Is the sound fucked? I can change so it doesn't get to the top as much. That might help you. That might help a little bit more. It won't be maxing out the decibels. Played Fred again. Fred! Come on! Spurs look scared, says Blair. Played Fred! Fred winning every challenge he's going in for. I switched on this tablet today, yeah. Hadn't switched it on in about years, so managed to switch it on. Had so many updates to do, Jesus. I charged the battery full. And not after them updates. John Moss is a muppet, says Ryan Duffy. Another member on AdamMcKola TV. Don't forget you can help us hit the target of 100. 11 days early if you help me hit it today. I need, let me see, I think it's 6, but I'm not going to count my chickens. I need 6 more members to hit 100. Thanks to Prakar, George and that man Dan that have joined most recently. We're on 94, 100 by the end of the month. 6 to go. Can we do it today? Get hitting that join button if you fancy it. As Spurs whip the ball across to Son. Son on the left-hand side, taking on Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Works some space, gets a shot, but it's not very good. And it rolls into David De Gea's hands. 13 minutes on the clock. Blur, I was trying to work out how to do a timer. The only timer I could find was one that it was just headache. I couldn't do it. So I'm going to try and add it in for the next watch-alongs. We're obviously going to have a few watch-alongs with me being at home. So I'll try and get them in for the next watch-alongs. But I couldn't do it for this one. And I didn't want to overstretch myself and fail. Because, yeah, it's just, let's take baby steps, yeah. I feel like this match day stream today doesn't look too badly. I'll try and get the time on the next one. Baby steps, as I said. Lo 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 lo. I love that. I love that emoji ID. Those are the kind of things, if you become a member as well, you get to use in the chat, as well as join the Discord, which is going to be popping after the game today, and everything else as well. I'll tell you, we've got an action-packed lineup for you today on the fan cams as well, which is starting at 10:45. So as soon as the game finishes here at 10 o'clock, I'll get my review out for you. Scott, oh, unlucky Scott. Tried to find Marcus Rashford. I'll get my review out by about 10:30, 10:15. Then we'll go live at 10:45. We got Jay, Joe, we got the Energized podcast. We got Finley, we got Dean coming up on there as well. We have got many people involved in the fan cams today. Everyone's getting a 5 to 10 minute slot. If you're in the Discord and you fancy it, let me know and I can send you the StreamYard link with your time slot. I'm running by time slots because there's only about 5 people that can enter a StreamYard link at once. So we need these time slots running. But that's how I'm going to try and do it. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. As Daniel James loses the ball to Son. Son plays through Lamela. He did win the ball back though, Daniel James. So well done to him in tracking back and trying to regain the ball. That's the thing. In these kind of games, you've probably not got your sharpness. You've not got your fitness. You need to make sure if you do make a mistake, you try and recover from it. And he's done just that. Dr. Tom Moy, thank you very much. Bobby says, remember, Martial is not a factor in big games. I tend to disagree. He scored the winner against Spurs before. He scored a couple of goals against Chelsea. He scored against City. He scored against Arsenal. He scored against all the big teams. So I think that's just totally wrong, to be honest. Even his debut was against a big team and he topped. Everton semi-final, topped. So I don't want to hear all of that talk, to be honest. My thoughts on the game so far, Stevie, are that it's been a positive start in terms of possession for United without actually really threatening to do anything. We haven't created any chances. Played Martial. Fuck off! Is that a foul? That's strength! Get on the weights! That's right. Call him a puta, whatever that is. Just tell him it. Bruv. That was not a foul. Played Scott! United look more up for it at this moment, but anything can happen. We've seen, yeah, on the counter attack, Spurs. There's a few gaps there for them to maybe get involved in and take advantage of. So we've got to be careful of Spurs. We can't count our chickens, but at the same time, we are the ones that are having most of the possession. We're trying to make things happen, so not too bad. Hawkeye working today, hasn't been tested yet, John. Played Scott. Ref! That's a fucking book in there, man. He's played the ball, then he's fouled him. If that's not a booking, I don't know what is. You bellend. His chair's uncomfortable, man. Oh, God. Sorry about that. Look, I had pants on. That was dirty, says Written. Yes, Jordan, how you doing, bro? Play. Come on, Danny, you got to be... Make sure them passes are getting there. We've just lacked it in the final third. The final ball just not gone. But showing signs. Ball, Rashford. Unlucky. Fucking yes. Marcus Rashford's pinged it like a free kick from the left-hand side with his right foot. It's come across. Ben Davies is that. It was always, if it goes through to Daniel James, it's a poor bit of defending. But Danny James could have got in there. It was a very good ball by Rashford. Unlucky. Another corner. They've gone for the front post. Martial's gone to flick it. Didn't work. Another Bruno and... Played Fred. Daniel James lost out in the chase and Fred just come across, covered him, put it out for the throw. I'm doing well, thank you, Simon. As it stands, if this changes, I won't be doing very well. Unless it's a change in United's favour, that is. Played Maguire. Lamea on the ball. Wan-Bissaka. Daniel James defensively working hard again. Get hitting that like button, get commenting, get sharing, get subscribing, get your super chats in if you can. Fred's putting in some real work today, says Prakar. United looking sharp, says Louis. As United are pressing for that opening goal. But as it stands, Spurs have got the ball. They're throwing deep in United's half. Last 11 games for United, 8 games won, 3 games drawn for Manchester United. As United try and break, but the ball is just not there, just not on for Anthony Martial. Was that a foul on Fred? The camera didn't follow the play. So I don't know what's been given and I can't hear the commentators. Played Bruno. That's a fucking booking as well. That's 2! And that for you as well. That's 2 bookings. Not even one of them. Taking the piss. Missed a good Fred performance recently. Loving it, says George Ibbotson. Fred's putting in some real work. I've read that one out. Rashford, poor touch. But fortunately, the clearance clattered back off a Spurs player. Goes out for a throw-in just where Rashford was standing. So it didn't work out too badly, but it was a poor touch by Marcus. Fred's probably been our best player in the opening 21 minutes. He's been doing some real dirty work in the midfield and keeping possession tidily. United have had most of the possession without really creating an opportunity. Few bright moments, few moments where we maybe could have made a better pass, didn't, and as a result didn't get the chance. But we look like the home team, to be fair. Played Aaron fucking strength. Played Fred. Oh, that touch took him the wrong way. Oh! Martial flicked it to Rashford. Oh! Rashford shot it at Lloris, but Lloris made a tidy save with his feet. Rashford with the strength. Go on, Luke! Have a shot! Have a shot! Fred straight into the keeper's arms. Ugh! That's the best effort we've had on goal. Probably the best opportunity in the game. Rashford maybe seen it late because Bruno tried to just swing it in. It wasn't a great pass. Sorry, it was the defender, Davinson Sanchez, who went to head it out. I thought it came off Martial. He got a poor header out straight to Rashford, who swung his foot at it. Unfortunately, he hits it too cleanly. If he gets, it's the old saying, if he gets a bit of a wilder touch on it, it goes straight into the net, straight at the keeper, straight at the keeper's feet. 22 and a half minutes gone. It looks like they might be going for a water break. Rashford's walking over to the side, I think. But that was an effort. Very good effort. It is a water break. It is a water break. My arse needs a break from his seat. Oh, god damn it. It moves so quickly as well that he's kept it down. And as Lloris is coming back across, his foot's just swung out. It's made a great save, to be fair. But it was fractions. Rashford fractions away from his 20th goal of the season. United fractions away from a 1-0 lead. As the players take on some fluids and take on some messages from the manager. And Mickey Phelan as well. Calm down, mate. We've got this, says Nafis. Fingers crossed, mate. Fingers crossed. Jose having a word with his players now as well. With 23 minutes, 35 seconds in. Maguire showing how good he is at bringing the ball out a few times already this game, says Joshua Mercer. As the ball and a few corner flags get sprayed up with the disinfectant right there. Then Fred's got a bus lit. It was a great save, wasn't it? Steve says, nice save. Football is now a complete joke, says Guru Buddy. And Simon says, come on United, a simple but smart message. Come on, boys. Should have been 1-0 up by now, to be fair. Perfect game for Pogba to come on and find that killer pass, says Jubal, with a question, but I think it could very much be a statement because I agree with it. As United clear the ball out from the back. We are back underway now, probably about a minute was used there for a water break. As McTominay with a decent pass to Daniel James. Daniel James tries to get it out of his feet. He's got the defender on him. Oh! Unlucky Danny James. He floated the ball back to the back post. Rashford would have wanted it a bit lower, but... Oh! Bruno has a shot / cross. Daniel James' cross. It was into a good area. It was the wrong height, is the way you'd put it. But he did well because he had the defender trying to challenge him. trying to pull at him, trying to pull at him. And Marcus Rashford maybe should have held his run, because if you hold your run on the back post, you can always go in and meet the ball rather than, when you commit and you go into the middle of the pitch, if the ball goes high, you're not going to be able to get back and get it. You probably thought it was going to come in lower. If it comes in lower, it's probably 1-0. It should have been 1-0 already. Rashford with a great opportunity. Decent save by Lloris with his feet. But that was another good opportunity there created by Daniel James. It's just a shame that the ball had a bit too much on it in terms of height. Just as you say that, he lost the ball, but Bruno comes and covers him, and that's what you want. And then McTominay loses a midfield battle against Harry Kane. And Bruno there committing with the press, coming out energetically, and then Martial follows. That's what you want to see. United pressing their backline, pressing Hugo Lloris, making sure they're pegged back, making sure they can't get out from there. Oh. Fuck! Bergwijn has scored for Spurs. Very much against the run of play. Very much against the run of play. It's a fantastic goal. I need to see it again. Should De Gea have saved that? Offside. 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 Off fucking side! That's offside, bro. That is a great goal. De Gea should be saving it. That's offside. That's offside. Oh, that's shit, Dave. Come on. Come on. Offside. 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 Because they've forced short into the header. If Bergwijn's not there, he can leave it. Oh, it stands. De Gea's got to save that. De Gea's got to save it. What is he doing? One end you got Lloris keeping one out. And Lloris isn't that great either. That he probably shouldn't have. And then you got fucking De Gea just slapping him in the net. What are you doing, bruv? Played, Scott. That's a foul. Fucking poor keeping from De Gea, man. Ollie looks like he's fuming. And rightly so. Fuck off, Jose. Come on. Rash! Oh! Fuck! Bruno with a great ball in. Marcus Rashford attacked it. Did that hit the defender or Marcus? Handball? Handball? Shit corner, man. Can't believe we've given them this game, I seriously can't. Dominating them, pushing them back, having the most of the ball, and just nothing. Nothing. And then we let... It was a great run by Bergwijn. Maguire probably should have done better. But that shot from Bergwijn should have been saved. Fred. Half an hour gone. Spurs don't deserve this lead, and they have it thanks to David De Gea. Get hitting that like button, get commenting, get sharing, get subscribing if you can to AdamMcKola TV, and of course get joining the channel as well too, as we try and hit 100 members today. We are 6 remaining to get there. United 1-0 down, 31 minutes on the clock. Spurs on the ball. Spurs growing in confidence. Bergwijn is in behind the defence again. He's got it out wide, right hand side, whipped into the box. Son. De Gea with a world-class save, to be honest. World-class save. He might have just saved his own bacon. That should have been 2-0. It's not 2-0 because of David De Gea. It is 1-0 because of David De Gea. But it could have been 2-0 and it's not 2-0 because of David De Gea. That was a phenomenal save. 32 minutes on the clock. 31-35 at the minute. What a save by David De Gea. Wow. Spurs have grown in confidence since the goal, though. The hair punches well there. Played Fred. Thank you, ref. Didn't look it, but it was clearly a foul. Wan-Bissaka and Lindelof too deep, says Steve Fletcher. Shaw is poor, says Jason. The backline should chill out and drop a little, says Prakar. Any other thoughts on why United are losing? Was it De Gea's fault? Should he have saved it? Should he have kept it out? The simple fact is it's 1-0 to Spurs. And David De Gea did concede. But then he could have conceded a second and produced a world-class save. Martial's been quiet today. Hasn't had much service, but hasn't done much when he's had it either. He needs to be looking a lot better. Rashford's looked sharp, but again, the right moments, not sharp enough. Chance that maybe could have went in. Superb save by Lloris. Daniel James has looked sharp. Given the ball away a few times, but he's defensively working back. And he created, well, almost created a very good opportunity for Marcus Rashford. Is that a corner or a free kick? If that's a corner, Lindelof is an idiot. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. You're an idiot, bruv. That was not even a push. And you've kicked it out for a corner thinking you're going to get a free kick. Fucking idiot. Play Scott. Great header. Who was that second one? Lindelof, I think, cleared the second ball. Was Son offside? Fucking surely he's offside. Son's just created an opportunity which has brought out a save, but surely it was offside. Nah, De Gea, you gotta be saving that. That's an old school De Gea mistake. And he's making it. He's making them too regularly. Fucking shocking. Shocking. Looks like Martial and Rashford have swapped a little bit. Handball! Handball! Played Bruno Scott. Scrapping at least. Even if you're not. Yes! Yes! Fuck off! Can't get comfortable no more. The minute I'm on is 35 minutes and 17 seconds as I speak right now. United have got a throw in. Luke Shaw's going to take it. One 0 Spurs. Chad says Bruno is an animal after every ball. Stretford Reds wants to see us go to a 4-3-3. Martial got up well for that, but couldn't keep the ball. Spurs have settled now. It's a different game since that mistake by De Gea. Played Maguire. Throw in though. And United have fizzled out. Free kick, Spurs. United. Spurs leading. That's just popped my bubble, that has, you know. What a shit day. Come on, Reds. As you can see, Matthew says far too slow in our build-up passing. Come on, Red, says Jamila. Or Jamila. United can't keep the ball anymore. Fuck off, son, you prick. And you, Jose, you cunt. Shit prick. Lindelof wins a header, throw-in Spurs. We can't keep the ball anymore. We're sending them out for throw-ins. We're winning our headers. We're winning our battles. You know, Spurs ain't looking that threatening as I speak. They might go on and score, but we can't keep the ball anymore. We were fine up until they scored. Absolutely fine. Alex Neil's in the house though, so that's cheering me up. How you doing, Alex, mate? Hope you're doing well, bro. You think we're going to come back or what? Hope you and your dad are well. And the rest of the Neil gang. United do have possession at the moment, deep in our own half. Scott and Wan-Bissaka trying to work something. Scott loses the ball to Spurs. And this is pretty much what's happening now. We've lost all rhythm. We've lost everything in terms of the way we had settled into the game. Good header by Maguire to win possession. Bruno's now on the ball. He's picked in Rashford. It's just all in front of Spurs. They're going to want it there. Unlucky, sure. Fucking come on, Scott, man. You're better than that, lad. Can't settle. Play Maguire. Go on. Go on. Give it Bruno. Well done. Bruno, keep that. Go on, Harry. Come on, boys. 40 minutes exactly on the clock. Rashford on the ball. Looking for Marshall. Eric Dyer clears. Come on, Marcus. Alex thinks Rashford and Marshall will pull this back. No movement up front, says Paul. Yeah, the front three hasn't been good enough, especially since that was a foul, surely. Fuck off, ref. Fuck off. Dyer, you prick. Oh yeah, of course you're going to book him. But when Spurs were chopping mans down in the first 10 minutes, there was no yellow cards then. You fat cunt. That was a fucking foul by Dyer in the first place. Fucking cunt. Man's got a mohawk in 2020. Surinder says, can't believe Ole would bench Pogba. I disagree with that. First, like, it doesn't make... The team was fine. We were playing fine. The hair fucking flaps it in his neck. We lose our heads. Simple as that. The hair doesn't chuck the ball in his own net. We've been the better team this half. We might have built on our momentum, scored a goal. Nothing. Now Spurs have got a corner. 42 minutes on the clock. They score again. It's game over. The hair, to be fair to him, kept us in the game. But you can't be chucking the ball in your net like that. Fuck off. Winks, you prick. Fucking Harry Winks. Bang average player. Bang average. Steve thinks they're targeting Lindelof in the air. Scott! It's the second one now. Players that at the start of the game were holding their head, were playing the passes right, correct, keeping it. Now they're losing their heads. Good header, Scott. Yeah, to be fair, it's probably not Callum. But he is when I'm moaning. Send him! That's the problem with Luke Shaw. Cuts back, fucking send it back. Have some balls and run at someone. And as for our front three, come on, Bruno. What a touch. Oh, unlucky lad. Aaron, man, why didn't you just let Bruno take it? Fucking Fred! Oh, fuck off, Lamella. Played Bruno. Ball just ain't settling for United anymore. Lack of pace and mobility in Lindelof and Maguire is more the problem with that goal than De Gea, says Kieran. I agree with what you're saying, but at the same time, the goalkeeper, when it's at this, when he can just catch it, palm it, do whatever, and he's trying to punch it and he's skipping in past behind him, that's his fault. You wouldn't expect that to go past your goalkeeper on amateur mode in fucking FIFA. How's that going past him now? And now just nothing is settling. Nothing is settling. Can't keep possession. Can't pass wind. We're winning our battles, but it's going out for a throw-in or it's not sticking every time. We started the game so well. Now we've just lost it. Now Aurier's got a chance. Aurier has a shot miles wide. We can get to half-time, get to the break, bring on Paul Pogba. Let's go for this. we play like we did earlier on in the half, you never know. But right now, we're poor. Play well. No, move! Play Bruno. Don't you dare, Aaron. Corner. Come on. We've deserved a goal for our. We don't deserve to be behind for the first 20 minutes of the game. But if if we got a goal here, we wouldn't deserve it. Do you get? Oh man, come on, Bruno, Maguire, Lindelof. Ah! 1 minute to go. 47 minutes exactly, mate. Daniel. 47:05. Ah man. Played. Come on, Bruno. Keep your feet. Oh! He's had a shot. Played. I hope that is Lindelof who won that. Because that was a good battle. Well done, Lindelof. That fucking time. Come on. And he won the second. Fred. Oh, come on, Rash. Rashford, Marshall been poor last 25 minutes. James poor last 20 minutes. Bruno's been our best player, I think. Go on, pick that. Oh, Bruno. Bruno! Just said. I just said he's down injured now to make the matters worse. To be fair, that was a foul. Spurs have got away with way too many fouls this half. It's a fucking joke. Or was it? Don't think it was that one. Maybe twisted. Half time. 1-0. It's half time as it stands, guys. And as you can see by this face, not very happy. Hasn't been good enough by United, particularly in the last 25 minutes. I thought we started off the game very well. We had most of the possession. We looked the brighter team. We should have maybe scored. Marcus Rashford had a great opportunity saved by the feet of Lloris. Daniel James then nearly found him with the ball across the box. And then they get a break. Bergwijn makes a fantastic run. Shot. De Gea should have saved. Doesn't. 1-0 to Spurs. He then makes a fantastic save from Heung-min Son. World-class save, which kept us in it at 1-0. But that mistake, man. United were dominating the game at that point. We were looking the better side at that point. We were looking like the team that was going to score the next goal. And then we just threw it all away. It didn't make sense to me. Just didn't make sense at all. Fingers crossed. We can sort things out, get back going, and get playing again. I'd bring on Pogba personally. I don't know about you guys. I'd bring on Pogba. What do you guys think? Let us know in those comments below. Let us know what you're thinking about the game. Let us know what your thoughts are about everything. We've got 94 members at the moment. 94 members. We're 6 away from the target of 100, which we've set by the end of the month. You guys can help me hit that today by hitting that join button. Hit that join button. Become a member. and I will be hitting that target today if you lot help me. Maybe we can hit some target, because United haven't managed to do that with any anger in this half. The Spurs lead 1-0. And it's really frustrating. They've soaked up the pressure and hit us on the break. Really, really sad times. I'd probably bring Pogba on for McTominay or Fred. Keep one of them in the midfield. Take one of them off later on for Matic, because they're obviously going to be tired in there. Bruno looks like he could run all day anyway. Rashford's going to be tired. His first game in anger in a long time. You can probably change him up at some point. Mason Greenwood. Martial hasn't looked great today. Igalo will probably be thinking, get me on this pitch, give me a chance. Because, not any of the front three have covered themselves in any glory. And Martial has been quiet. You could say he hasn't had the ball. He hasn't been given many passes to run onto in behind. Granted, but when he has had the ball, he hasn't done too well with it. Everyone knows I love Anthony Martial, but he's got to do better. He's looking like he's lacking that match sharpness and that match fitness. Marcus Rashford started fantastically well. Could have had a goal. He gets that goal, probably changes the game for him. He hits it perfectly. You can't really say anything wrong with him. It's one of them ones where if he catches it just a little bit wrongly, a little bit of the side of his foot, it probably goes in beyond the keeper. Lloris makes a very good save though. And then it's 0-0 still. And while we're playing better, Spurs were still all in the game. They were still all in the game, looking like a threat, going forward on the counter. There was always a little hole or two, because we'd leave our centre-halves there. And if Harry Kane picks up the ball, spins, you'd have the wingers out there. Aaron Wan-Bissaka or Shaw might be caught up the field in the midfield play, because we've had so much of the possession and there was gaps in there. Now, Bergwijn's goal come from a fantastic bit of individual play from him. Maybe poor defending by United. You could argue the defence got run ragged. He has a shot though. David De Gea has to be saving that. He didn't save that. Abysmal keeping. You'd like to see a lot better from David De Gea. We didn't get it. So really frustrating. And then after that, he does make a great save, which keeps us in it at 1-0, because 2-0 down, you don't feel we can come back, find the energy to do that. We have got options on the bench though. We can make 5 changes. We have got 9 subs there, including Igalo, Pogba, Mason, Greenwood. So the options are there for Manchester United. And we saw glimmers of hope in this half, in this game. But it was once they scored, our heads went. And that's a worry. You don't want your heads going once they score. You want to keep your head. You want to keep going, keep playing. And they just didn't do that today. They need to be a lot better than they have been. That is for sure. Especially once that goal went in for them. So really, really pissed off with that. We're going to need to crack open another beer in a minute, because this one's nearly finished. Let us know what you're drinking. I'm probably going to pop to the loo in a moment as well before the second half kicks off. As you lot know, hasn't been a great day already for me. We got Patrice Evra sitting in here. Let me see Bergwijn's goal again. So Luke Shaw heads it. Rashford loses the ball. Bergwijn picks it up, runs at Maguire, too easy, but Fred's there as well in his way. And then as Lindelof's trying to come across, he has a shot. De Gea should save it. He should fucking save it. Clear. Simple as that. But look, like, Maguire's caught in 2 minds, because Fred's just behind Bergwijn as he's running. But Maguire should probably take them both out. He doesn't. Bergwijn runs across. Lindelof can't make it. It weren't Lindelof's fault, I don't think. You're looking at Rashford for not winning the opportunity or making the most of the ball. Because Shaw, it's a poor header from Shaw. So Shaw, poor header. Rashford doesn't react. Fred's trying to get there. Maguire's too stiff. Lindelof can't get across. De Gea makes an awful mistake. That's a breakdown of the goal for you. Bergwijn's bits were good individually for him. He'll feel good about that goal. But poor keeping. Poor keeping. I've got to say. Shocking. Cheers to you lot anyway. De Gea is done at United, says Callum. Honestly, what the fuck is going on, says Josh. Bailey would have killed himself to block that shot. Lindelof moved too slow. Roy Keane going mad and rightly so, says Josh. I can just see his face. He looks pissed off. I can't hear him. Let's have a listen.
God forbid about winning trophies. Shocking. I am disgusted with it. Maguire, De Gea, you should hang your heads in shame. Represent Man United and let people run past you. What comes to people? Would you please?
Yeah, Roy Keane's bang on, to be fair. A lot of people give Roy Keane criticism. He said that, hey, Maguire, you should hang your heads in shame. You're letting people run past you far too easy. Luke Shaw's getting criticism as well. Roy Keane saying, I wouldn't even let him back on the bus. I'd say get a taxi to David De Gea, despite the save that he did make at 2-0. He is fuming, and rightly so, because he probably feels that Manchester United got themselves into a position where we were comfortable. We were playing well in the game. We were taking our, we're having possession today, and we didn't do enough with it. And then they go and do that. If they don't do that, it's a different game. Andre says, no Martial today. Sorry, Adam. Why are you apologising to me, bruv? Just because he's my favourite player, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to admit when he's not having a good game. Otherwise, I'd just be an absolute moron. So you don't have to, I don't get why people do that. Oh, Adam Martial was poor today. Yeah, and I like him as a footballer. That's not going to change. I think he's a good footballer. That's not going to change. He's poor today. That can still change. There's 45 minutes left of the game. But he has been poor so far today. But the facts are, David De Gea, Maguire, as Roy Keane says, can hang their heads in shame, because that wasn't good enough for Manchester United at all. So fair play to Roy Keane. Have to agree with him on that one. Let us know what you lot are thinking. I'm just going to pick this up so I can sit with a little bit more of a high back. Yeah, because I kept missing my head off, didn't I? Oh God, this is so uncomfortable. It's unbelievable, lads. Gonna get piles after this. I will be swinging punches in the dressing room. We are all Roy Keane. Anyway, I'm gonna quick time run to the loo. Take me about 30 seconds there, 30 seconds back. Be right back. And we're back. I need this. I washed my hands, don't worry. Did all that stuff. I'm still pissed off about that goal, I'm still well vexed about it. I can't shake it at the moment. I'm hoping. Hang on, let's do something. Let's get our positivity back. Come on. It's been a bad day today. It's been a bad day. so far for me. But what's going to happen now is Man United are going to come back and win 3-1. Paul Pogba's going to come on. He's going to do bits. He's going to do the business. And then Rashford's going to score before he goes off. Igalo's going to come on. Martial's going to score 2-1, go off. Greenwood's going to come on. Greenwood's going to score 3-1 to Manchester United. Keano's going to be smiling. Still not going to want David De Gea on the team bus. But United are going to be on the team bus with 3 points. Fingers crossed. All praise be to God. Inshallah. Pray to Eric. Praise Jar. All of that good stuff. Fingers crossed this is coming through. Touching wood as well. So we're back. We're back. Pogba's warming up, says Kevin. I'm still fuming about the goal. Let me get my remote just to make sure I'm in sync. And the game is full speed ahead. So we're back in the scene. 1-0's nothing. It's only Tottenham. It's only Tottenham. Remember, guys, while we wait for the second half to kick off, we have got fan cams coming up at 10:45. In between that, I've got my camera ready. We'll get my review up. Then we'll do, so you'll have 10-15 minutes to watch my review. Then we will do a fan cam at 10:45. Now that is going to consist of myself and various other members that you've seen previously with me on Full Time Devils. They're going to be here on AdamMcKola TV giving you their thoughts. We've got the Master Debaters entering. We got Straight Up Dean entering. And we got a number of others as well joining us for the show. So make sure you're back for that. Let us know your thoughts on David De Gea. Cress, 1-0 is enough to lose. It is enough to lose. Roy Keane is right about De Gea, says Jack. Is top 4 off if we lose this? I'll be hesitant to say yes with so many games to go. But it doesn't help our chances, does it? It's going to be okay, says Ebra. And are you okay, Adam? Go if you're not feeling good. We love you all the same. Geordie, I'm all good, brother. I'm just pissed off with what United are doing right now. So, come on. Payback by Pogba, says I am king. Pogba will be ready, I'm sure. Has this gone out of focus? So what I'm going to do at the moment? No, it's back in focus. All right. David De Gea's giving it up to Vamos is in goal, but it was him who should have Vamosed and saved that fucking chance. Can't believe it. De Gea, man, first day of the fucking... It's not even the first day of the season. It's the first day of the mid-season. Game's kicking off anyway. Right about now. My funk soul brothers. And we're off. Second half. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Manav says, let's go, boys. Chris says, did you say 2-1? I did say 2-1. Fingers crossed I'm still right. Bruno tries to pick out Marcus Rashford, who couldn't quite get on it. Played Rashford. Fred, sorry. Oh! Marcus! Give it him back, Bruno! Oh! Should have went earlier. Marcus with a great flick through to Bruno, who was infield. Rashford held his line, went down the line. Should have got it back straight away. The pass was poor. Rashford was offside. He didn't get it. Guys, get hitting that like button. Get commenting. Get sharing. We've got 156 likes. We've got 251 people watching. Get hitting that like button right now. Right about now, my funk soul brothers. Let's do this. How have we not made a sub yet? Says Sandham. I think Ollie's probably give them a little bit of a bollocking. Gonna send them back out and say, come on, get your act together. If not, we're changing this and you're all fucking coming off. Played Scott. Tony, keep that. Played. Daniel James is in. Go on, Daniel! Rashford's there. Too many touches. Played. Marcus. Oh, shit pass! Played Fred. Oh, he didn't. Go on! Played Lindelof. The bounce worked well for Spurs, but Maguire and McTominay get it through to Fred. 47 minutes on the clock. We've started as we started the first half. Not quite creating a chance, but looking like the better team. Fingers crossed we can do this right now. Played, Fred. Played. Give that to Tony. Tony, get on your bike and fucking run at someone. He went for the give and go with Bruno, but Bruno's return pass was poor. Played, Scott. Come on. Come on. Breathe. I was going to do this on Hot Mic today, guys, but I couldn't figure it out how to get it streaming on both Hot Mic and here. So obviously YouTube is my main domain. I stuck with here. But if any of you, or if all of you prefer Hot Mic, I can do it on there as well. But yeah, it's just easier for me to go live on YouTube. I know what I'm doing. I know the pitfalls. I know we nearly never went live today, but you know what I mean. Harry Maguire on the ball there, giving it to Fred. Fred giving it to Bruno. Bruno keeping the ball. Just checking the heat of my laptop, because if you didn't know, today's been an awful day. But at some point in this day, in between all the madness, I have Bruno tried to find James. He couldn't. Veda says Marshall's lack of movement is shocking. Early goal, man. Come on, lad, says Steve. Relax, says Jamila. I think Marcus Rashford will score twice in the second half, says Corey, as Paul Pogba continues a rigorous warm-up on the sidelines, getting into like a half sprint up and down that substitute area. The ball goes into Lindelof, who wins another aerial challenge against Harry Kane. He lost the first few, but managed to win a couple since then, which has been good, and I'm sure it's good for his confidence as Daniel James wins a free kick in a dangerous area from Winks. My TV isn't behind Ibra. I'm where I'm at. Just sync up the, because obviously what happens is YouTube will have a delay. There will be an obvious delay, so it takes time to get through YouTube OBS to YouTube. So there'll be a little bit of a delay, but you can of course sync it up. Avishek, huge fan from Nepal. Avishek, thank you very much, brother. I appreciate your support. Make sure you're subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing. The ball goes in from United, but the header is cleared, and it's a Spurs header on the ball. As Shaw retrieves it, gets it to Scott McTominay. He's got Aurier on his back, manages to turn him again, finds Shaw. Shaw couldn't find a touch. Scott McTominay wins the ball back, gives it to Harry Maguire, who gives it to Fred, who's in a deep position in midfield, who gets it wide to Danny James. Can he pick out Anthony Martial, who's made a run down the line? He made a good run down the line. Danny James didn't pick that out. Unfortunate there, as the ball now has broke and has gone out wide for Spurs in the left-hand side of their field, gone now into centre with Lamea. Thankfully, United have managed to get the ball out of play. Keane went nuts on Sky. If you didn't see him, he said De Gea is the most overrated goalkeeper he's seen in a long time, says Bosco. Some harsh words from Keno on the boys at half time. Why don't I go live with the guys at Stretford Paddock? Because I'm not with them at this moment in time. Otherwise, I would have been live. I understand, obviously, they're my mates. They're doing something live at the moment. Probably not good stuff to be going live at the same time. But it's a match day. We're back. You know what I mean? We've got to get involved. Fred! Stop slipping! United are playing so badly at the moment. Come on, Tony. Foul. No booking yet, even though Spurs can foul as many fucking players as they want. What a joke. Go on, Luke. Move! Go on, Aaron. Every fullback, back. Scott McTominay just licked it in Daniel James's face. Ow. But luckily we kept the ball. Corner maybe? Nope. Throwing. Daniel says he feels like we're going to get done on the counter, and it does have that peculiar feel about it as the ball goes round to the back post. Marcus Rashford gets his head on it, but he goes about 3 feet wide of the post. 53 minutes exactly on the clock. Manchester United losing 1-0. It's not great, is it, at this moment in time? Not great at all. Remember, guys, we're 6 members away from hitting the target of 100 by the end of the month. If you can help me by becoming a member, click that join button. Spurs on the ball. 53.5 minutes on the clock. Ooh, nasty foul by Lamela and Maguire, but United have kept the ball. Martial, give it. Play Martial. No, Bruno! Oh! You nearly, why are you shooting though, man? I said no because I thought, what's the point of shooting? We've got such a good chance to break. And I was right in the end. He went very close. That's why there was a little squeal at the end. But, bruv, we had a chance to build up the play, get a one-on-one or something, and you've dragged it wide, bruv. Like, at 1-0 or 2-0, we're winning. I understand, but let's build that play, bruv. It's the first time Martial's done so well in the game. Picked the ball up, ran at the defence, slipped Bruno in. And then he could have just... Daniel James was there. He's gone for the shot. It was a very good effort, but... when you don't score, you're always liable to other people saying, bruv, you should have passed. Do you know what I mean? You always can get pulled up when you don't score. If you score, like he nearly did, get away with it. Yes, you had Nick. How you doing, mate? Chad, so close. Oh, Rick, so close. Get Igalo on, says Alex. Where's my mask? I don't need a mask on. I'm at home, bruv. Come on! 55. This half's going quick. Aaron's over there on his 1-2s. 1-2s. Shit cross, man. Played Shaw. Played Rashford. Oh. Thought Bruno megged him then. Play Martial. Fucking lost it, man. Thought he'd beat the man then, but he beat him and then lost it in a second. Munch him. Munch him. Munch him! Munch! Played Shaw. Danny says Spurs are so deep, set up for the counter. Go on, Daniel James. Fuck! So many chances to break. Shit pass every time or shit touch. Prashant says, I really don't get why Bailey is playing. Shaw's fouled Aurier. John says Ollie does know that he has 5 subs, don't he? To be fair, no one's made a sub. Spurs pretty comfortable at this moment in time, though. Yes, United are having the ball, but we're not really overworking them. We're not really doing anything. Played Shaw. Maguire munched Bergwijn. Fuck knows what he done to him. And the ball come into the box though eventually from, who was that from? Harry Kane. Lamea was attacking it. Luke Shaw cleared it. It's not good, this. It's not good. Spurs throwing 58 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Get subs on. This isn't getting any better, says JB. I feel like we need a Pogba or someone at the moment. That's for sure. This just isn't working, is it? We need to be better than what it is. Come on, Reds. Dean 6-3 ain't on the cards, is it? Mason Greenwood and Paul Pogba are ready to come on. Get hitting that like button, comment, share, subscribe, join, get your super chats in. Paul Pogba, Mason Greenwood are getting ready to come on with an hour on the clock as United can attack. James to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, too much thinking. Fucking time. Do something. It's so easy then for him. Got to go for it, says Daniel. James and Fred off since Reedy says. Same old crap, says Paul. How is that a foul, you wet wipe? 60 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock. Looks like our subs are about to be made now. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised to see any of the midfield three come off, bar Bruno, who has been our best player. I wouldn't be surprised to see any of the front three come off either. James, Marshall, Rashford, they haven't been great. I mean, Rashford and James had their moments in the first half. Just as Shaw clears and we concede a free kick. James and Rashford had their moments in the first half, but since then, not a lot. I genuinely don't know who's going to come off. I'd guess Daniel James, but you could put Mason Greenwood through the middle as well. On the left, Marcus Rashford, probably the least fit. But there's a corner right now, 61 minutes gone. Spurs corner. John thinks we're desperate for someone like Sancho. Heung-min Son's taking the corner. Off a Spurs head. It's gone for a goal kick. The subs are now being made. It looks like it's Mason for... They haven't let him... Why are you taking things quickly? Daniel James for Mason Greenwood. So Martial spared. Rashford spared as well. Fred off for Pogba. Fred doesn't look happy. But Pogba's back on the field. Something that I'm happy to see. Be even happier if United can get the win. 28 minutes to go. Pogba and Bruno, first time we get to see them in a competitive game. And just as they both come on, United lose the ball. I think it was Aaron Wan-Bissaka who gave it away. He then won it back, but it's cleared it. Oh, he's cleared it through. He's come through to Rashford. Go on, Rashford. Oh, it's like they don't know who wants to shoot. Fucking someone commit to it. Go on, Mason. Go on, Marcus. Go on, Luke. Go on, Paul. Yes, Paul. Challenge, son. Oh! Almost a perfect introduction for Paul Pogba. Perfect subs, says Kevin. Marcus had it. Looked like he was going to shoot. Give it to Bruno. Bruno looked like he was going to shoot. Give it to Pogba. Pogba. It just didn't happen. Bruno corner. Scott McTominay. Oh, Harry Kane clears. Mason chasing back with Bergwijn. Keeps the ball. Go on, son. Tempo is up, says Anshesh. Come on, Paul, says Sam. Alex says these changes needed to be done at half time. This looks much better, says John. Oh, Bruno. Oh, Martial! You've got to fucking score, bruv! Oh, man. Oh, amazing. Oh. It's a good challenge, to be fair, by Eric Dyer. It's probably going in. It's probably going in. I've just been delivered something, which is great news for me because I am starving. Absolutely starving. Right. Let's get this show on the road. A little bit of a jalapeno popper. Lovely. Come on. Should have been 1-1, 2-1. Ah. Come on. Mate. Oh, man. So hungry, but I know how horrible it must look me. Go on, Luke. Oh. Come on. Play, Luke. Go on, Luke. Oh! What a save. Oh! This should be 1-1 at least. At least. Great save. Lloris's a save from Rashford, save from Marshall today. Amazing. Pogba's sitting deep, so we're wondering how McTominay and Pogba And Bruno could look. McTominay and Pogba. Bruno ahead. Played Pogba, you fucking G. Didn't even touch the ball. Took about 2 men out of the game. Come on, Tony. Tony's come alive. As soon as Pogba's been on the pitch. Just as I say that, Pogba launches it at Wan-Bissaka. That's a foul! When are you going to book one of these pricks? Hurt, man. Hurt him. Hurt him. Martial's come alive. Last 10 minutes. Should have scored it. Oh, save from Lloris. Josh thinks we're playing much better. Brylan thinks we're still going to lose. 22 minutes to go. And we're in for a water break. Which means I can finish off this jalapeno popper. I should eat how a footballer speaks like this. The hair's a chump for that. He's an absolute prick. I can't believe it. I love you, Dave, but Spurs don't deserve to be winning this. Spurs have been shit. Typical Jose Mourinho team. United have just been fucking idiots. Master our own downfall. We looked a little bit better since Pogba's come on. Surprise, surprise. Like he isn't our best player. What's that little slice? What the hell's all this about? Pogba's so good. So good. So good. And I'm so sad if we lose this game. Fucking Jose the cunt. Yes, Scott. You dare blow your fucker! Humbleish. I'll do the time next time. This ref can suck on that. The mother. Piss off, Jose. What topping we've got is, this looks like it's the Veggie Supreme from a local, but what I get on it is jalapenos, pineapple, mushroom, and veg. I've gone off getting meat on my pizzas for some reason. I eat meat. Gone off getting it on my pizzas. 72 minutes on the clock. Serge Aurier's got the ball. Luke Shaw blocks it. Corner. That's happened a few times. Serge Aurier crosses. Luke Shaw blocks. Corner. It's not the last time it's happened. Sorry, it's not the first time it's happened. Angus had the pleasure of seeing George Best live. This is something my dad bought me for on Christmas. It's a painting. I'm not sure of the artist's name. There's a thing inside with a certificate of authentication and all that. Well, it's a nice painting, isn't it? De Gea with another good save. How is that not a foul? Book one of these pricks! Every time, bruv. Book it. They could have got 2-3 yellows in the first half. Could have. Jose, sit down. Bruv. Played Scott. Deflected the ball out. Wow, Aaron. Come on, son. Eric Dyer's got a shit mohawk and he's beating us. It's a fucking joke. Like you're down a trip to Benidorm. Oh, Luke Shaw's garbage. In the final third. Absolute trash. Every move falls apart. They're going to hit us on the break and score. 100%. 100%. There's no pace left in this game. It feels like a friendly. May as well fucking be a friendly. Make a sub, bro. I'd take Rashford or Marshall off. Not been great. Take one of them off. Sky Sports have got fans on the advertising hoardings around the screen. All the United fans are cheering. Cheering for what? That was probably filmed before the game. Spurs are slowing it down now. Abo. How is that a corner? It's not a corner. Yo. Things are falling off the wall. It's all going on. Oh shit. That fell off the wall. How we could do with that man right now? Marwan Fellaini. Just fell off the wall. Nearly took me out. Told you it's been a bad day, didn't I? Told you it's been a bad day. We've let Jose us. Matic is coming on. For Martial. Igalo's coming on for Marshall. Fair enough. Martial not been good enough today. Could have scored. Could have, would have, should have. Matic is on for McTominay. Igalo's on. Can Igalo score? Go on, Pod. Play. Ball, Harry. Oh, why didn't Igalo commit on that? The best ball Wan-Bissaka's whipped in all day. And Igalo... Was it Igalo? Oh, it was just over him. Then Rashford couldn't keep it in on the other end. Come on. Fuck these. Don't let Jose beat us, man. Maguire and Matic getting in each other's way. It was easily our ball. Spurs ain't done shit this off. They ain't done shit. Ball, Matic. Played Paul. Oh! Pen! Yes! Paul the Bill Pogba, you fucking beauty! I'm spitting things all over the place. VAR, please don't fucking overturn that. Paul Pogba, baby. Oh, God. Look at this. Eric Dyer, you shit mohawk having cunt. You got left behind. Penalty, blatant penalty. Please, Pogba, please. Please, Pogba, please. Jalapeno. Popular the best. Bruno's taking it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Please. Please, Bruno. Please, Bruno. Oh, it's so good not to be on this shit chair anymore. Come on, Bruno. Fuck off, Dyer! If you weren't focused on your shit mohawk, maybe you wouldn't have fouled Pogba like that. Penalty's been given. Come on. Yes! Fucking let's win it! Let's win it! Come on! Bruno! Yes! All about Paul Pogba. Fuck off, Jose. Fuck off, Dyer. Fuck off, Spurs. Come on! Fellaini, the spirit of Fellaini, I told you. Pogba. Baby. Yes! Oh, yeah. Who said 80th minute? Who said 80th minute? One of you lot said 80th minute. Who was it? Who was it? Was it Josh? Was it you, Josh? Oh shit, how many jalapeno poppers have I got? Jeez. Come on, boy. Guys, if you want pizza, please come to my yard. Sorry, sorry. Sorry, Roo, sorry. Not you, Mers. Was it Josh Chung? Joshua Cheng or Chung? Joshua Chung. Was it Joshua Chung who guessed it? Lindsay's saying 2-1 United. I can feel it. Come on. Come on, Igalo. Spurs are rattled the little bitches. Little bitch. Yeah. Played Bruno. Oh, if only Bruno didn't give it away. Scotty, Pogba, winning their challenges. Spurs get the ball, but fucking yes. Would you guys have taken a point before the game? He won the ball! Pogba's given away a free kick, I think, but he's won the ball. No, he didn't. Blatant foul. Blatant foul. My fault. Correct decision. Silly foul to give away then. Because he wasn't really going anywhere. And you can easily jog back, get in front of him. If Son sticks this in, problemo. Big problemo. Shit, I'm not comfortable with this. 84th minute, 40 seconds. Son, bat step up. Stepped up. Hits the wall. Hits McTominay. Hits Greenwood. Greenwood can't get it out. Pogba can. Bruno, send Greenwood! Oh, for fuck's sake. Somehow he's got it through to Pogba. That ball by Paul Pogba! Oh! On the fucking half volley! Ping! Straight into Rashford's path. Rashford, fortunately, Davinson Sanchez got back and he fouled Davinson Sanchez. Now Wan-Bissaka wins a great tackle. But that ball by Paul Pogba, jeez! Jeez! Rashford should have done better. Get hitting that like button, get commenting, get sharing, get subscribing. We've got 4 minutes left, plus injury time. United 1, Spurs 1 at White Hart Lane or Tottenham Stadium. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. United, since they've got the goal, have had most of the possession, but Spurs still in this game. They've got the ball. They've picked it up on the right. Scott McTominay's cleared it for a corner. 86 minutes, 10 seconds. Scott McTominay has just given a corner away. Paul Pogba showing his class for Manchester United, winning that penalty. Bruno dispatching it with ease to get another goal for Manchester United. And Eric Bailly is getting ready to come on for the Reds as we speak. Great pass by Pogba, says Jamila Erica. Clearance. Play Bruno. Go on, Mace. Get that. Played, son. This fucking referee, I hate him with all my guts. Proper prick. Harry Kane free kick now. I don't think that was a foul by Mace, to be honest. Harry Kane territory. Fuck off. Hit the wall. Fuck off, Harry Kane. Let's break. 87 minutes, 55 seconds on the clock. Played Aaron. Played Aaron. Defensively, different gravy. Going forward needs to improve. Did Harry Kane play? Oh shit, I shouldn't have said that with 2 minutes left and he's still on the pitch. Eric Bailly's on. We've gone 3 at the back. McSauce has gone off. Pogba's deep. Luke Shaw, Wan-Bissaka as the wing backs. Luke Shaw's just given the ball away. No foul. Rashford. Penalty! Yes! Ah! Come on, don't overturn this. Don't overturn this. Come on! Rashford, you fucking beaut! Yeah. That's a penalty! Not enough to overturn, surely? That's not enough to overturn. He still touched him. Fuck off! That's a fucking joke, is it him? That's not enough to overturn it though. Fuck off, Jose, you fucking prick. It's a fucking joke, man. You can't overturn that. I'd understand if it was to be given by VAR, but you can't overturn that. There's not fucking huge fucking doubt over that foul, is there? It's a fucking joke, and that's a foul there as well, you prick. You haven't booked one of these today, you fat cunt. And he's give the foul to them. Son of a bitch. Fuck Chris Foy anyway, whatever his fucking name is, fat prick. The fucking joke. That wasn't clear and obvious mistake. You fucking hit him. It's a foul. He tackled him. He went down. Did he win the ball? No. It's a fucking penalty. Watch Spurs score now because of this fucking VAR. Fuck off, man. Played Scott or whoever, Man Utd. Played Rashford, Megs. Oh, of course it's not a foul for you, fat fuck! Foul there! You can say never a pen if it was to go to VAR and it wasn't given. If the ref don't give it and it goes to VAR, fair enough, no pen. The ref's given it. Is it a clear and obvious mistake? No, because he's brought him down. Do you get a free kick for that? Yes, you do, because he brought him down. It's fucking obvious. Go on, Aaron. What a heavy touch. Bruno, man. That's shit. Of course you're going to give it. Yay. Prick. Go on, Mace. Ball. Unlucky Bruno. A minute and a half to go. Jose's shit, bruv. I'm so happy he's gone. I'm so happy he's gone. This Spurs team, whack. Spurs are shit. We should have battered these lot today. David De Gea's gifted them a point. It's a joke. Jose shook of Ollie. Absolutely shook of him. Doesn't come out. Look at him. Oh yeah, I got a fucking attacking team. I got a great team. Do something, you pussy. Ain't doing shit. Haven't attacked all game. Ain't done nothing. Shit show. Shit team. Finish manager. Go on, Mace. Oh! 2 points dropped. 2 points dropped. Simple as that. 2 points dropped. 2 points dropped. Bruno, you're so greedy, bro, sometimes, man. Sometimes there's just no need for it, bro. Roll in a pass or something, man. Every time, don't force it. Every time. We know you're great. We know you're fantastic, bruv. Don't have to fucking shoot every time. Kick him, Shaw. United have drawn 1-1 with Spurs. Fucking joke, to be honest. Jose was scared of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Spurs never came out to play once. Got a goal because of a David De Gea mistake. United dominated, apart from a short spell after Spurs scored. Should have taken our chances. How that decision got overturned, I don't know. You can argue if it goes to a video assistant referee, having not been given, that it may be, it's not going to be given as a penalty. But the fact is that the ref gave it. Is that a clear and obvious mistake to overturn it? No, it's not. United should have had a penalty. Another penalty. Simple as that. Pogba changed the game for United when he came on. Was fantastic. Fuck Chris Foy. Fuck Spurs. Absolute shit show. United should have beat him. United should have beat him. This is 2 points dropped. 2 points dropped. Anyway, there are positives to say for Manchester United, and we'll talk about them next. It's not a bad result. We haven't lost. We have got a point against Spurs away from home, so can't complain. But wasn't good enough. We should have won. We should have won. As simple as that. Anyway, Guys, I'm off to shoot my review now. Gonna get my review done. Then we're gonna be live for fan cams. Make sure you're keeping it locked. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Join if you want as well. But for now, I've been AdamMcKola. This has been the watch along. You lot have been legends. United have drawn 1-1. I'm out of here.